It's me, Bree McGee. Welcome to my little corner of the world, the cosy home of wholesomeness, and I hope your day is going swimmingly. During today's Breeze, we'll be discussing I want my encyclopedias back. So grab that drink and snack and let's get to work. So I was talking with someone recently about how we always used to have encyclopedias. This was before things like Google and search things and these computerized things that you can ask questions to that do all the thinking for you, these, that kind of thing. Way before that, donkey's years before that, we had encyclopedias. I loved our encyclopedias. We had 2 or 3 different ones. You'd have a medical one, a general knowledge one, and a one for specific things like science or geography and history, all that like subjects stuff. But we had encyclopedias where if you wanted to know something, you'd just look it up in an encyclopedia. And every year, thereabouts, you'd get an updated one with the new information in. And that would be kind of a pastime of mine, to sit at the dining table, get the encyclopedias out and read them. Therefore, building my own knowledge about things. And I used to love doing that. And when we stopped having encyclopedias and then moved on to all this searching thing on the internet, I really missed them, and I still miss them now. Do you know, one thing I always wanted that I never had was the whole Britannia encyclopedia collection. Oh, I really wanted that, but it was so expensive and I never got it. And it would have been so cool. I think if I remember rightly, you had to pay like a yearly, I think a subscription thing, and then you'd get a renewed set every year, that kind of thing. But I never had those. We had like we'd get them from somewhere like W.H. Smith's, and we'd have like a normal everyday kind of encyclopedia. But I used to love them. And I can remember that if there was something that you wanted to know that wasn't in the encyclopedias, you'd have to go to the reference library. You'd go to the library, into the reference section, and then they'd have these little drawers full of cards where you'd find the topic that you wanted. And then the little card would tell you which bookshelf or bookcase to look on. And you'd go to that bit of the library and there would be all your books on the topic that you were interested in. And so if at home you couldn't find something you wanted to know in your encyclopedia, I'd go to my parents or someone and say, I can't find it in the encyclopedia. They'd say, add it to your library list. And you'd have a list of topics to look up at the reference library. This is how we found out information when I was growing up, 40 plus, nearly 50 years ago. And it was a nice system because it got you reading, it got you interacting with people, it got you going to the library, it got you looking up the library system, it got you sitting in the library reading. And now what do? You pick up your telephone, tap a few buttons and it tells you the answer. No, I don't like it. I don't like it, and I don't like it. Anyone who knows me knows I do not like technology. I do not like looking on telephones for information. I want my encyclopedias back. I want them back, and I want that system back where I get to look things up myself and I get to go to the library and look things up. I can do that if I want to, obviously, but this whole idea that everything you want is a couple of clicks on a phone away. You want to buy something, you click something and it arrives at your door. You want something to eat, you click something, it arrives at your door. Yes, that's handy for people like me who are disabled, who struggle to get out. But even we like to go and do something now and again and have a system where we're not just trapped in our house all the time, and we've no need to go out ever. I'm not fond of going out. It's not my favourite thing, but I do like to go out now and again and see different things and see people and things like that. But this whole idea that whatever you want is just a click on a phone away, I don't think is a step in the right direction. It isn't for me. And I want my encyclopedias back. And I'm going to have a look whether they are still a thing or not. I hope so, because I'd really quite like to get one and see what today's encyclopedias look like. But that is my little opinion conversation about my encyclopedia situation when I was younger and how I want them back. And I just want to sit and read one again. It was really interesting to find loads of stuff out by just looking things up and reading about them. And quite often you'd sit down to read one and a whole afternoon would go by and you suddenly think, oh gosh, I've been doing this for three hours, you know, but you got all this information and you weren't having to stare at a little screen to get it. So that's my little opinion on this matter. Let me know what you think in the comments. I'd be interested to see. I am behind the times. I am an old fogey and I am behind the times. I know that I'm being left behind where technology is concerned. But do you know what? I don't care. I know what I like and I know what I used to like and what I want back. And that is my encyclopedias. Well, I've got something to do, but thank you for watching. Have a wonderful day. And from my corner of the world to yours, cheerio and mind how you go.